Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone. How are y'all? Excuse me.
God, I feel like I'm right in there. Good morning,
Sorry.
Sierra. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Don P. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning. Good morning. There's me, Ma Dawn, Diane, Sierra. How are
Good
y'all
morning,
today? And
Angela
Angela. Thank you so much. So we have two
and
Dianes in
Carla
here.
and Donna.
How are you lovely ladies today? It is so awesome to see y'all. Oh, well,
Hi,
I'm so
Deb.
sorry for that, Sierra.
Oh, Sierra,
Yeah, we've all
dear.
been missing her, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a while. When was I had a live on Sunday, but when was my live before that? Sunday? I don't know.
Well, when you're sick, you're sick. And YouTube just has to take a back seat, you know?
Yep. Hi, Katrina. Hi, DK
Hello, Katrina. And all in the chat, love and hugs to all. I'll be here listening and working on hubby's blanket. Well, awesome. Oh, Donna says she got her yarn bowl
Oh,
yesterday.
yay.
That is
Well,
so
one of the
awesome.
prices that I mailed out ended up coming broke.
What?
Yeah, I was not happy. So with the people from Bingo, I sent out burls hooks,
Yeah.
but I also put in project planners.
Oh, how nice.
Well, with who was it? I gotta look now. Judy Q QC or CQ?
Uh-huh.
Judy CQ. Her she wanted a G hook. And so I sent
Right.
her one and it snapped. A
Oh, well,
furl snapped. And so I told her, I said, she took a picture of it. And I told her, I said, email furls and they'll send you a new hook because they still
yeah.
have that hook in stock. I don't know if they're going to have a G hook in stock, but
Right. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Try to get my camera to focus in on it.
oh, they have
Yeah.
blue sparkles.
Yeah. But right here at the very tip, it is split all the way across, and you can see it in the acrylic. So I
Mm.
don't use it. Yeah. I
I'd
I
call
did
and tell them.
well, I just don't use the resins anymore. I use them. I collect them. I'll buy just one. Um, especially like of the Zodiac series, I've been getting just one of those because I had two or three of them that either snapped right there or just right in where what we call the neck, you
Yep,
know, and so I just don't use them. I crochet too tight.
I do
And so
too.
with my pulling it through, it just, I guess the angle at which I do it at, it puts a stress on it. And so it'll pull it back like that. Yes, she is, Mimo Dawn. She's taking her meds, being a good girl.
Thank you.
In fact, you can see right here with this one. I think this was the cherries. You can tell about right where it snapped. See, right along in there.
Yeah.
So I just used
Mm-hmm.
it to poke my stuff down in my amigurumis, and yeah, they did send me a replacement for it.
Well,
Uh,
they won't be able. If you were to send them a picture of that, they couldn't send you they could send you a different hook, a different,
yeah,
not a cherry one because they don't have them anymore. But they're
no, no,
back
no, no,
their
no. But
hook.
I mean,
So
yeah. But what I'm saying is, at the time that it happened, I took a picture of it, sent it to them, and yeah, they got me another one out within like a couple of weeks. But
oh,
like I
okay.
said, I just
Hi,
collect the resin
Sharon.
ones now. I love the metal and the woods.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Sharon. Folks, she's already started working on her little shoebox ministry that she does for this coming Christmas. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
She is already a blowing and a going with that. You didn't take much time off, Sharon. Hush. Okay.
So, what's everybody been doing? God, I haven't seen anybody in a long time.
Yeah,
How
I'm
is
going in here real
everyone?
quick to
I'm
leave you my
still,
thumb. Y'all be sure and leave Keri your thumb as you're
I'm
coming in,
still
sweetie.
healing. Still not 100%.
But better is where you were. That's all I can say.
Yesterday, I
Oh,
had really bad right abdominal pain. Oh,
hello,
okay,
Beth
Sierra.
and DK Jen. Wonder why they're showing up here on my. Are we lagging?
Don't you
Paula and
know it?
Donna,
Yes, I
Diane.
am. Are we lagging?
I don't know because I already see in here Katrina, DK Jen. They must, okay, they came in way, all right. So I just didn't go far enough. You seem okay over here, Maureen. Okay, that's good. Yes, see, I just didn't see Elizabeth come in or DK
I
Jen or
didn't see Beth
Katrina.
come in either.
Yep, they're
Katrina's
here.
been a member for 14 months. Oh,
Well,
I
yay.
gotta change the. I'm crocheting something for Froggy. Oh, cool.
Oh, how nice.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta change platforms for a second.
Okie dokies. Sharon says it keeps me busy, and Jill sent me a box of scrap yarn for my doll blankets. That is so awesome. That's great.
Well, first we want to welcome the silent observers.
Yes, please.
Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting.
And then for Katrina, member milestone, I'm going to play both of these.
That's cute. I love that one.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Robin, sweetheart. How are you doing today? I hope
So
everyone is doing well.
I'm
Go ahead.
working on my second cove. I stopped the other one at a baby blanket. So I've still been. Oh, and I started a pair of socks.
Awesome.
I'll show you where I'm at on the socks.
Hey, wait a minute. Are these crochet?
Yeah.
Oh, well, gosh, Maureen. Are you following someone's tutorial?
Well, she has a tutorial, but I'm following her pattern.
Oh, good. That
And
looks nice.
It's
Diane
called
is
Cupcake.
That's called a cupcake. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra said, thanks for tapping the sock to my forehead.
You're welcome. Anytime I can help.
Let's see. Meemaw Dawn, you answered her question, and Sierra asked, "Is this one going to be full size?"
This one is going to be full size.
Okay, and Diane asked, "How is little Tommy?"
He's doing good. I heard him squeak yesterday.
Oh,
I might get to see him tomorrow.
oh, that will be awesome. Are you going to your mom's?
Yeah,
Awesome.
to play cards. Hopefully we win. That hasn't happened in a long time.
Right. Heard him squeak, I know.
Well, they took him out of his car seat and put him in his, he sleeps in a pack and play.
Uh-huh.
They just are renting a room, so they just have very little space.
Yeah. Sierra says, "You ain't been kicking butt, Keri?" I'm shocked.
Kicking butt about what?
I guess crocheting.
Oh, I didn't crochet yesterday, and I didn't. There's been a few days that I didn't crochet.
Yeah.
I do too,
Well, you didn't need
Diane.
to. Hey, you didn't
Welcome
need
in,
to with the way you've
Sam.
been feeling. Hello, Sam. How are you? Take me on vacation with you,
Oh,
Diane.
cards. Yeah, I thought I heard you mention cards. Yeah, I did, and we keep losing. $50 blankets.
Diane says, "Well, we're driving the bus, so we'll take you." Who's doing 50 blankets? Is that Sharon?
You. Diane asked
doing
how
50.
your 50 blankets were.
I'm not doing 50 blankets. I'm only doing 4 blankets. I have
Oh,
2
I can see
started.
why she said 50.
No, I start my 3rd one. I'll start working on it this weekend. It's the Aztec blanket. It
We
used to
did
be
used to
the
kick the
men's.
men's bars.
No, Sierra, not 52 and not 50. Meanwhile, Dawn says she's going to need a helmet. Oh my goodness.
I got to call Hirschner's when we get done because I ordered a blanket set and it's in back order.
Oh,
And I want to
no.
make sure that they don't use any replacement yarn,
Right.
but I want the pattern now.
Oh, yeah. They should be able to do
Because
that for
I
you.
have the yarn for it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get the pattern until I bought the
kit.
kit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And 2 seat belts. No, Sierra, not 55 either. Hey, I just keep telling everybody, you're just
Hi,
like
Ellie.
making blankets.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see all of you. Buckle
Hello,
up,
Ellie.
buckle up. I'm starting to get a headache.
Yeah, I love making the mandalas. I really do. But the just a regular blanket, yeah, I get bored. Well, and the mandalas, like the one she's making right there, those that
Hi,
have
Angel.
a pattern to them. Hello, Angel. Thank you for joining us today. Wheels on the bus go round and round. Yes. Mm-hmm. And
Now
sometimes they
we'll
go
all be
round and
singing
round in my
that.
head. But I
I got
like
a
any
harness.
blanket that doesn't have a repeat pattern to it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people love to have to make those kind of blankets because it's soothing and you don't really have to think about it that much. Good morning, Lulu. How are you? And there's my
Good morning,
Thrifty. How are you
Lulu
doing,
and
sweetheart?
Rachel.
Yeah, so happy y'all are here. Sorry. So I think that's the reason why I like the mosaics, because especially now there's different types of mosaics. So I like the ones that have uh, panel sections or that might tell a story, so that I'm not stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Yes, Sierra. Oh, you like the repeats. Yeah. Not so much. But even the Nemu and that peacock one, what's the other one? I've got the book for it. The Cove,
The Sophie.
and the Sophie, yes. They Donna's working on the Mandela Madness by Helen Shrimpton. Yes. Your first Mandela. I like those because every row or a few rows, you're doing a different pattern, you're doing a different design. And those are the kind of blankets that I like to make. I just like a ripple. I get bored with that real easy. Even in baby blankets, if I can sit down and do a baby blanket, I can. And even with the same stitch, 1 or 2 row repeat and just crank it out, I can, because it's a much smaller blanket that you're normally working with. But to make a big blanket, even a twin size blanket or a lap size Afghan, no, I get bored. Yep.
I'm really starting to love. I'm going to do a Helen Shrimpton next.
Which one? Do you know yet?
Mm-mm. Nope, and I'm doing the Montana by Tenna.
Okay.
So I'm basically following Dana from Dana's Wonderlust Crochet. She
Right.
did the Divine Hat this month, and I already did that. I did it this month also. And then we're doing socks next month. But her and I have already started on our socks. And the yarn that I'm using here, I think somebody asked, but I'm not sure. Oh, they were asking about
Right.
the Cove. This is Sasquatch. Have Some Yarn is the one who made it, and it's Sasquatch yarn set, and it's got an orange. I don't even know where my orange went for the heel. That goes with it perfect because there's orange splattered onto it. But it's 75% superwash merino, 25% recycled nylon, fingering weight 437 yards. Mini skein is 87 yards. To ensure long life for your handmade items, we recommend hand washing in cold water with mild detergent. Lay flat to dry. Oh, my mom's going to love that.
Hello, Dreeny, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Dreamy came in?
Yes, ma'am, she did.
Hi, Dreamy. Hey, girl, hey.
Meemaw Dawn says, I like to challenge myself, but sometimes I just need a mindless project. Well, sweetheart, for me, the mindless project is making a washcloth or a tea towel. Yeah. Oh, Thrifty, you leave, Art? She says, may everyone have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend. Well,
See
you
you
too,
later,
sweetie.
sweetie.
So happy, though, you stopped in to see us.
Alexa, you're not the boss of me. Stop. Don't make me wring your neck.
Everybody's saying goodbye. So yeah, so what is everybody working on? I know we kind of got started saying what we're working on, but like I said, tomorrow I'll probably start on the Aztec blanket and see how far I can get on it. Diane says, Keri, you're a trip. Alexa, you're not the boss of me.
She tries so hard to boss me around. You heard it here first. Um, you guys know that I haven't really done much of anything except for sleep.
Well, it's like I said, your body needed rest. Hello, Michelle J. How are you doing? Let's
Alexa,
see.
is Keri a good girl?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
She's not quite sure how to help us with that.
Little Sierra says, I'm working on my knitted sweater this morning. I'm on row 25 of the yoke. And so far, it's going pretty nice. Well, that's awesome. And Dreeny's finishing a ruffle hat, thank goodness, and starting a new mosaic. Yes. Diane said, I made some small things for now, just some Valentine hot pads and dishcloths. That's great. Oh, Dawn is sipping coconut coffee and working on a chunky blanket and a special amigurumi. Oh, well, now Diane's keeping score. Keri 1, Alexa 0. Angel is working on stuffed toys. I lost my job and I'm selling stuffed toys while I look for a real job. Well, that's great.
Well, good luck finding a new job.
That's right. See, Katrina says, rest is good when you are sick. Sharon says, Keri, you made my Alexa talk. Oh, Carla says, I'm on the last half of an Ohio State throw for a friend of mine's grandson. That's really nice. And Katrina is working on her hubby's blanket, doing the cables. That's right, Diane. And good luck to you, sweetheart, in selling your stuffed toys. Because right now should be a good time with Valentine and Mother's Day coming up. Isn't that awful to say? I mean, we're just a little over halfway through January, and we're already talking about Valentine's stuff, and then there'll be Easter, and then there'll be, oh yeah, there's another one. So you've got Valentine, Easter, and Mother's Day for stuffed toys. Oh, Sierra. Every time someone mentions Ohio, I have the urge to apologize, and then I have to remember not everyone hates this place. Oh, Dreeny, she's babysitting her great niece who's now 6 months old.
Oh my gosh, really? Already?
Yes. That's right, Diane. Boy, I tell you what, not only were a lot of stores, I mean, Christmas Day, all that stuff, you know, they marked it down, which we always know they do. And stash it over here in one corner, and the next thing you know, you start seeing Valentine and Easter. It's crazy. Angel says, right now I have more orders than I can keep up with. So it really is going pretty good. It's the $1.50 an hour that is a killer, but since I am home, it works. So I am thankful. Yeah, Michelle J. But you know, She's on my bed chronicles. Diane, I'm sorry. I saw that one. Oh, all right. I wanted to try and do that, but I doubt I'd get any sales. I just sit in my chair. Not much traffic. I see. I did mention Easter was out when Christmas was out. Hello, Barbara. How are you, sweetie? Happened to you on the last live, too. I'm just so sorry. Oh, Lulu. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, sweetheart. Oh, my internet is skipping out? Let me see if I can pull her live back up here and watch it on my phone.
Oh my gosh, Dreamy.
Oh no, Dreamy. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't say oh no. Wow. Excuse me. Oh, every so often I seem to skip a word. Okay, well, like I said, let me pull it up here on my phone. Shows I have full bars on the internet aspect. Oh, I know, Dreamy. Irish twins, yes. Yeah, I hadn't heard that term in a long time, Diane. My first husband's two girls are like 13 months apart.
Aren't you not supposed to have sex after you have a baby for like, I don't know, a lifetime?
I don't know. But it is funny when he said, I don't know how that happened. And I'm like, well, did anybody talk to you about the birds and the bees? Sierra says, some people don't follow directions, Keri.
Oh.
Dreamy says they're young and they're getting it in. When a man loves a woman.
When a man loves a woman.
Meemaw Dawn says, Keri, you should know that not everyone listens to the doctor. Oh, Sam. I was pregnant with my second when my first one was just 12 weeks old.
Sam.
Meemaw Dawn says, the problem was that at a month I was wanting it like crazy. Oh my word.
So my mom's going to ask what we talked about on the live, and I'm going to say sex. It either goes to sex or food.
Oh, yeah, one or the other. And I'm sure we'll get to food here in a little bit. Yep. My sister had twins when her oldest was 11 months old. Oh my goodness. Diane's asking Sam, did you see that look Keri gave you?
It wasn't, I didn't mean to give you any look because, you know, I have no place to judge anybody. I'm not the judge. But
Sierra says she has tears. I'm laughing so hard. Hello, Keri, sweetheart. How are you? And she says it's nice to see you back, Keri.
hi, Keri.
And Michelle but says baby making. Drini says, me too. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Oh, goodness.
Oh my.
That's sweet, Sierra. Well, where do we go from here? It's
I'm
okay,
going to
Terry.
read
I
my
laugh.
devotional because somebody needs a little bit of Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We all need a little bit of Jesus.
Diane said, I laughed when you paused and just stared at the camera with intention.
Oh, okay. No need for labels.
Amen.
For God made Christ, who never sinned, to be the offering for our sin, so that we could be made right with God through Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:21. Labels can build up or tear us down. They can build us up or tear us down. Some women wear a chick label proudly. Others work hard to earn labels like professional, successful, or competent. Still, others become known by their beliefs as pro-life, godly, activists, or conservatives. No, yeah, it is conservative. We rely on labels to clarify our identity. If we're not sure who we really are, or maybe didn't like who we really are, we can hide behind a designer label that reflects who we wish we were. But God doesn't believe in labels. When we invite Jesus into our hearts and ask him to fill us with his love, all God sees when he looks at us is a gentle, sweet, beautiful reflection of his son. Dear Papa God,
Yep.
I'm so grateful for salvation and a right relationship with you because of Jesus' sacrifice for my sins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen.
Amen. That's right, Diane. It doesn't matter how close in age or far in age kids are. My oldest grandson is 24. And when he turned 20, his dad had remarried. And he now has two stepbrothers that are twins, and then one right after
Half
that one.
brothers.
But I say I'm sorry, half brothers. That's right. So he has three half brothers, and they love their Bubba. Let me tell you, and he loves them too. Oh my goodness! You get
Hi,
all of them together,
Deirdre.
it's like seeing four little kids out there playing together.
And I am not judging anybody. The thing that what made me respond the way that I responded is my kids are 2 years, 3 years, no, 2 years and 2 months apart. And when I got pregnant with my daughter and had so much pain with my pelvic bone, they told me that I had my kids too close together. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I waited years. No, I'm just kidding.
My goodness. Huh. I'd never heard that before. Let's see who came in. You mentioned just a minute ago. That's
Deirdre.
right, Sarah. It does depend on the body. Deidre,
Yeah.
how are you, sweetie? Oh, Greenie says, Keri and Michelle, I sent you pictures. Carla says, my grandkids range in age from 37 to 2. Oh my goodness. Diane said, I can't imagine having kids that close together. I had two that were 2 years apart, and that was stressful enough. I know what you mean. Sharon says, my two are 8.5 years apart. I am thankful that they get along so well. Elizabeth has 4 daughters, 2 from her first and 2 from her second marriage. And there's our Laura. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Laura, sweetie. Oh, did you get mail yesterday, Laura?
Sierra says she and her brother are 13 years apart. And let's see, with 4 kids, that's not a bad spread, Elizabeth. 37 to 22.
Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Can I show her? Greenie?
And now they're 28 and 30, and nothing's changed. It's still stressful with those two. Oh my goodness. You know, I have 3 girls. My first and second daughter are just like oil and water. They always have been. One is dark haired and has an olive type skin. The other one is blonde haired and blue eyed. And their personalities,
Hi, Gwen.
everything about the two of them are just polar opposites. She said, yes, you can. You had a miscarriage and got pregnant again 6 months later. The doctor told me not to carry that one. It would be touched if it made it. She's 26 and doing well. I told them God put the baby there. That is absolutely right. Greenie said, yes, you can show her. Let me make it big. Wait. Look at that pretty little face. Oh my goodness, and she's smiling. That's a happy girl.
She's beautiful. Hi, Tammy. And your hook was
Hello,
okay. It
Nana.
wasn't broke, Tammy?
She said she got her book and hook. Oh, you're both autistic, but opposite. He's a quiet, shut down kind of guy, and I'm a scream and cry my head off kind of lady. Oh, goodness. Well, you know, my youngest daughter, she gets along well with both. So many times she has to become the referee or the,
Hi,
mediator.
Crystal.
Hello, Crystal, sweetie. How are you doing today? She said, nope, they were great.
Oh, good.
No damage. I know. Wasn't that face cute? The sweet little smile there.
Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys know, but I had a grandson on Christmas Day.
I know. The same birthday as Jesus, as my youngest daughter used to say, because she's also a Christmas Day present. Just a minute for those that haven't seen him. Isn't it? Look at that smile.
That was a big smile.
You did what you
And my mom and my son and his mom are talking in the background.
said.
He's so cute. I hope I get to see him tomorrow.
I do too. Excuse me.
What did Beth say about her 4 daughters?
Just a minute. Hello, Niecy, sweetheart. How are you doing? She said her 4 daughters have always been really close. That's great.
Hi, Niecy. My sister and I were
Yep.
3
Little
years
nugget.
apart and
Go
we
ahead.
didn't get along.
Uh,
Jason? Jason, I need some more tea, sweetie.
I'm so
Hi,
sorry.
Ellen.
Hello, Ellen. How are you doing?
And Sierra needs some more coffee. And Diane needs to go to the bathroom. She's still
I think-
waiting.
Elizabeth, I think she said, didn't you say you and your sister are 3 years apart? Yeah.
She was born May 28th of 69, and I was born September 14th of 66.
Ah.
So almost 3 years. -3 years minus 4 months.
Oh,
Diane says,
divergent.
hurry it up, Jason.
I raised my
Jason has
sister.
little man.
So it's different, 10 years different for the first 3 years of her life. She would say mama and I would say sissy. Yes. Y'all be easy on Jason. Not easy keeping my legs crossed this long. I don't even cross my legs anymore, sweetheart. I cross my ankles because that's about all I can cross.
Me too.
If I was to cross my knees, man, I'd end up looking like a pretzel. And oh my goodness, when some of us were together in Florida over the summer, many of y'all know Michelle Mosaic. Oh my word, guys. She would sit down on the couch and pull her legs all up and sit Indian style. And I would just look at her and say, how in the world can you do that? I mean, now I used to, as a kid and even up into my teens, be able to sit down and, have my knees out and my legs folded back behind me. I used to be able to do that. And I used to be able to sit literally Indian style where, you sat down and you crossed your legs and then your feet up over your legs like this. No problem. Now I'm just lucky if I get down on the floor that I can get myself back up.
I can't get back up from on the floor.
Oh, no. Diane said she liked how you threw that word sweetie in there when you asked for the tea. Really? Wow. Sierra says sitting in the birthing position makes my hips not hurt. My legs are always up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, like I said, I can only think about doing it now, Diane.
I can get into Indian style, just can't get out.
Your left hip is stupid.
Because I
Oh
used
my
to
goodness.
be able to take my fingers and
Oh, I think I can still do that.
do this. Well, maybe it's because I have this ring on my finger. Hold on.
Oh, that ring finger keeps wanting to pop off. Come on now. Behave yourself.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I can do that one. Let's see. Oh, I can still do the finger thing.
I can't.
Diane. Oh, this one here was a lot easier, which means this one's a lot more flexible, I guess. You guys are funny. Diane, I love her, but my nephew also feels like a grandchild. It's odd. I raised her until I left home, and then I talked my grandmother into adopting her, and she then sent her to live with me. Wow, when she was 16. That child is 33 now and has always been a handful. Carla says, I don't even think about sitting like that anymore. Just thinking about it makes me hurt.
You don't have arthritis. You're sitting like a little kid, Mommy. Oh, no.
Yes, especially if you don't get up and walk around. If I sit for a long time and not get up and move, my ankles will start swelling. Yeah. Yep.
Deirdre, I would just tell him that the A word is a bad word.
Mm. Yes, it is. Oh, Dreamy. Hello, Faith Louise.
No,
How are
no,
you
no, no,
doing?
no, no, no. Hi, Unique
Oh,
Amazing Stripes. We can't use her real name anymore.
okay. Um, okay. I'll just call you Unique. Is that all right? Can I shorten it? Beth says, I'm known in my family for having only my left hand nails painted. I always get one hand done and tell myself I'll do the one in a bit and then don't. Thank you. Oh, and there you go. Sierra's going to call you Stripes. Well, we'll just keep it uniform. I'll call you Stripes. But it may take me a while to bite my tongue. Divergent sits in many odd ways. Her legs tucked, Indian style on one side of the hip. Oh, no. I cannot do this one hip thing. Mm-mm. It hurts my back. It's just awful to get old, isn't it? Speaking of stripes, I have a picture of my fur baby to sit. Wait a minute, baby, on the bag you sent me. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, yeah, I used to do that too. Can't do that anymore because my leg will go to sleep so quick and so dead that you can't do anything with it.
Honey,
All
when
the
you're
different.
done, will you turn this heater back on? Freezing.
Oh, folks, it is supposed to get cold again, starting, I think the weatherman said Tuesday here. Let me see. So many windows I have to open. All right. Lake Placid. Yes, starting
Not sure,
Monday.
Diane. Yeah, Diane. I can sit Indian style for a little while, but then my fibromyalgia starts bothering me.
Oh, well, now it's not supposed to
It
get as
makes
cold as they said.
no painful.
Sorry. It's just going to get down to the mid 40s with highs up into the mid 50s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It might get back up to 65.
You should have got it yesterday. It's coming UPS, so it should end up at your door.
Nothing yet. Okay. Maureen, I fell asleep with my legs down last night, and my legs are so swollen now. Yep. Deidre said, my son is 44. He tries to sit Indian style. He can't do it. I told him he needs hip replacement surgery. Then he'll be able to sit like an Indian. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Sarah said, speaking of, I need to go check my mailbox at some point today. Diane's asking, so he needs Indian hips? Oh, goodness.
She's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 33 and
No, it'll probably take a couple more weeks.
oh. See, my sister has lymphedema, and she told me that hers started with the, swelling ankles and stuff. And I've just noticed it in the last couple of years that if I just sit too long, riding in the car, oh my word. I have to remind my husband that about every hour and a half, we have to get out and I have to walk. I really, really do. I know, yes, it is. In fact, they were forecasting a frost because they were forecasting earlier in the week that next week, starting about Monday, we were supposed to get down into the 30s. Well, now it looks like it's going to be in the 40s. Now, down where I'm at, it might get to freezing up around Jacksonville and Orlando.
Brr.
My sister does too, Diane. Yes, Drini. In Mississippi. Really? Now, are you talking about from my sister? I know, man. Wayne and I were driving out. There's a Mexican restaurant we really like to go to on the outside of, or outskirts of Lake Placid here. And the people that come through, and do all the picking of the oranges and the lemons and the limes and any other citrus that they grow around here. Yeah, they've been out there working crazy. I mean, just trying to get everything gathered up. Oh, Deidre's going to get snow this Sunday. She lives in the Bronx. Yep, that's right. Orange juice is going to go up in price. Sure is. And, I was talking to someone that, and I might have shared this with y'all a month or so ago. There were some people here trimming the trees, and I was out there talking to them, and because there's a beautiful, gorgeous, the biggest ficus tree I have ever seen in my life. It is just huge. And I was commenting on it because I told him, I said, we just don't have ficus trees this big in Texas. They're normally potted house plants, whereas here you see them all over the place, and they are outside trees. They really are gorgeous. Anyhow, I don't know how we got onto it, but we got to talking about, the orange groves and the citrus groves around here. And he said, yeah, the really bad thing is that many of the big farms here that have these citrus groves, there was a blight that came through a few years ago and killed a lot of them. And so rather than go back in, clear that all out and replant, which they could do, the plots that they have are worth more for them to have someone come out and put up a solar farm. Isn't that crazy? Yes. So that's going to be another reason why your orange juice prices go up. Oh, how neat. Diane says she's the original Jenny from the Bronx. Oh, yes. Especially when they're just blooming. Oh, I didn't know that, Diane. She was born in the Bronx. Oh, Diane was adopted and her name was changed.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So my dad is 77 and he has become a lot more impatient than normal.
Uh-huh.
Is it going to just get worse? I can't handle it. Hi, Garcia.
Hello, Darcia. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Sierra says, my mom's getting that way. Meemaw Dawn says that, yeah, they are. That, man, you would not believe. West Texas is full of solar farms and windmills. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you from experience with my dad. I don't remember, yeah, why he's getting impatient. I don't remember what vitamin it was that the doctor put, or supplement, I guess you could say, because he didn't give him any medication for it. But oh yeah, my dad, my dad went through that spell. But I
It's
think he was a little
awful.
younger than your dad. Yeah. You can say something and just snap your head off.
Mhm.
And dad didn't like it, and he knew he was being like that, but he just like couldn't control it. Uh, Divergent said if he was an impatient child, then yeah, it's only going to get worse in my experience. Yeah.
I don't know if he was impatient as a child. And I don't
Sierra
really have
says,
anybody to ask.
I hung up on my mom when my cat was dying because she got mad at me. She called me back 2 minutes later and apologized. She's just so easily frustrated now. That's the way my dad was. And so, like I said, he did go to his doctor, his GP, told him what was going on. And he, honestly, I just know that he put dad on some kind of supplement. Um, I'm going to say maybe a vitamin booster, whatever. It did take a little bit. My mom isn't even 60 yet. Well, I know my dad worked until he retired. And we all thought that it was just him adjusting to not working anymore. And it could have been that too. But, you know, as our bodies slow down, our bodies also tend to become chemically unbalanced. So, but in a month or so, he was feeling a lot better and more himself. But I'm not saying that a supplement would be the answer, Keri. He really needs to go in and talk to his doctor.
Good luck with that.
Well, I know.
I told him he needed to go in for his balance issues.
There you go.
And,
Yeah.
because he kept falling. And he
Mm-hmm.
finally went in because his shoulders hurt so bad that his arms hang in the way that they normally hang for all of us.
Right.
Hurt so bad because he kept falling.
Right. Well, and if he's taking medication for that, that could be what's altered his mood or his level of tolerance. Sierra said, I've been trying to get my mom to switch from the VA for years. They treat her like crap and don't listen. She keeps saying she will, but changing doctors is such a change in the butt. I know that one. I'm there with you, Carla. She says, I'm almost 73 and I think I have more patients now than I used to have. I know I do.
Well, I know I do too, because I'm telling you, I still ain't got my tea yet. Did you hear him?
No, but I heard you got a response.
He said, I'm on the toilet.
Oh, well, okay, TMI. Deidre says, okay, Keri, at 65, I have noticed that my patience is not as great as it was before, but I have 6 adult children and 12 grandchildren, so I must continue to practice patience.
Well, just a little tad bit of advice. Don't ask to get patience from God, because you just get
No.
tested. It's the worst thing ever.
Amen. Divergent said, my grandmother was almost violent and she was a hot-headed child, but as her dementia took hold, we had to almost be prepared for her to attempt to beat us up. That was the way my first husband's grandmother was. Oh my goodness. She was the sweetest little thing. She really, really was. And then when her dementia started taking over, which honestly, folks, I tend to think sometimes we throw that word around a little too much, because I honestly believe she just had good old fashioned,
Well,
just getting old.
I was
You know?
going through. Go ahead. Remind me, we're talking about dementia.
Okay. I just think it was just her getting old. Not dementia, not Alzheimer, but I tell you what, there were times when you could just look at her wrong or say something and she would just become this mean, angry little banny rooster. It was just like, Grandma, chill. Oh, Darcia says she's good, I guess. What, it's going to be 60 today and freezing temps all next week. I know. Poor old Mother Nature. She's just having a time of it, isn't she? Hello, Crafty. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Jesse. Hi, Granny D.
Hey, Granny D, how are you doing? Sierra says, I wish I could have seen Jason's face. Oh, goodness.
He's in the kitchen now.
That's right, Divergent. Sometimes our special, meds that we take to make us feel better or fix our joints or something like that can also have other side effects.
Hi, Keri. Welcome in.
Yeah. Mama Gwen says, I'm 55, my patience is better, but I pray for patience in my 20s. It almost killed me getting my patience, so I'm taking so I take
Diane
nothing
wants
then.
me to ask you if you need some Miralax.
No.
He said no.
Granny D says, just watching those channels, Sierra says, 34 here today, the warmest it's been in a while. Wow. I know, Meemaw Dawn. Go through hormone changes as well, yes. And I tell you what, I also believe that they also have their time of the month.
Okay.
Dementia.
It's been over an hour, and it's been an hour and 4 minutes. And my tea has run through me.
Okay. Little Keri, how are you doing, sweetheart? And I want you to know that we all witnessed Keri take her pills this morning. So if we could have that little parade of hearts for her to see when she gets back. Oh, no, again?
Oh no, what
Well, bless-
again?
Little Keri had another bad night. Sweetheart, I am so sorry.
Oh God. Okay,
Well,
I'll
if
be
she's
right back.
experiencing menopause, Mama Gwen, she's been experiencing it for a few years now. Diane, I'm waiting days. Glad you're feeling better, Keri. People are laughing. My grandmother used to pray, Lord, give me understanding, because if you give me strength, I will need bail money with these crazy children of mine. Oh my goodness, that's priceless. Ah, oh, sweetheart, I am so, so sorry. Lots of anxiety and nightmares. Ah, my husband would say that he has to take care of paperwork when he went to the outhouse. Yep, that's what my dad used to say too. Need to go take care of some paperwork. I have not been sleeping right since this fall. Oh, Laura, sweetie, anxiety and crying, yeah. Speaking on patience, I would always ask God, please grant me patience. And I just couldn't figure out why I wasn't learning patience until I heard, I can't remember if it was a preacher or someone in our Sunday school class, that said, we pray for patience all the time, and God gives us what we, pray for. But as far as patience is concerned, He gives us little trials and tests to help us learn patience. And I thought, man, all these years I've been praying for it wrong. So I don't pray for patience anymore. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I know little Keri, she's feeling better. She still has some pain, but she is feeling better, she said. So we're all happy about that one. Amen, Sierra. To everyone dealing with anxiety levels, please know I've had severe panic disorder since I was a kid, and we can get through it day by day, one day at a time. Amen. And Divergence asking you, little Keri, have you tried cold therapy, putting a cold pack on your chest or face and doing deep breathing? Dorothea, Divergent, that's the same prayer I say. I just don't have 9 children. Yes, it does. Isn't that something that cold therapy helps grounding a lot? I know. My mother went to see a holistic doctor, and it was amazing. This gentleman that treated her. Oh, little Keri. Haven't tried that so far. It's just been something that gets me feeling anxious during the day, and then at night I'll have bad nightmares. Well, I don't have the nightmares, but when my anxiety gets bad and I can't sleep at night, I have to get outside and walk. Yeah. Because my anxiety will get to the point where I've got to get out of the house, the rooms, even with all the lights on in the house that I can get turned on, I still feel closed in and I have to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, where you ought to have walked. Mm-hmm. Taking Mama to the vet 2 days ago was the first time I've been in a car in 7 months. Oh, bless your heart, Sierra. Yeah, there you go. Little Keri, she said right when you first feel it coming on. try the cold pack. That's right, Deidre. Prayers for patience will allow God to put us in situations we really don't want to be in. So we have to be careful what we pray for. That's right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way many times, over and over and
Mhm.
over. But
Yep.
now, being with Jason has made me more patient because Jason moves at Jason's speed.
Little Keri says, Keri, now that you're back, I wanted to say that I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
Well, I'm not 100% yet, silly. But thank you. I
But at
still,
least you but at least you feel good enough to come up here with us and talk and visit for a bit.
I don't have the excruciating pains that I had.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go into Zoom.
Good. Maybe the vet wanted to see me, Diane. Yeah, we kind of all feel that way, don't we, Diane? Seeing the wrong doctor.
Wrong doctor.
Taffy, Sierra says, Diane, you've been talking to Taffy? She's always telling me to go to the doctor. Laura says, I'm glad to see you, Keri, and glad that you're feeling better.
Thank
And
you.
Darcy wants to know, what are you working on?
I'm working on another cove.
Divergent. My oldest daughter, Keri, when she was little, I used to call her my turtle because everything was in her time. Isn't that pretty? I just love those colors. Oh, Mama Gwen, when a panic attack starts, I do the 5 senses account. I don't think I've ever heard of that. It is pretty, isn't it? And I don't even think you're color controlling that, are you?
No.
No, you're just working it through the K.
Mm-hmm.
And little Keri's asking, that's the cupcake colorway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the whole blanket this time. Because I
Nice.
did the this is the baby blanket size.
Just a sec. Now that one I think is pretty.
This is going to a little girl in Wisconsin who is being born into a low income family.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Just giving it away.
I have one of those. Mine is a necklace, and I can put lavender, which is normally what I put in mine. Sometimes I'll use some eucalyptus oil, but my go-to is the lavender. Yes, Sierra. It is pretty, isn't it? See, smell, touch, hear, feel the place you are sitting and say, I'm safe every time you accept each sense. That is cool.
I think I have one more part and then I'll be done, and this will be blanket size, a baby blanket size. And then I'll be able to go on to something new.
Oh, that'll be good.
I still need
Rosemary
to do a
mint.
complete Nemu.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Sierra. There's a lot of, I'm safe here. This isn't where I used to be. This place is different. It is the rosemary mint. It is really good. Like I said, my go-to is the lavender. It just almost like immediately.
And you guys, I've been monogamous with this blanket until I started these socks. And and I just, whenever I need a moment of nothingness, I work on my sock. And I'm
That's
going to
cool.
work it to the heel and then change colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to make another one to the heel. So then I'll have 2 of them almost done.
That'll be good. Deidre asked, do you ladies usually keep your projects or gift them out?
Oh, I give all mine away.
Yeah, I normally
Or
gift
sell
mine
them.
out. Mm-hmm. Ooh, sour candy. Well, see, I don't like sour candy, so that one wouldn't work for me, but it's definitely would be a shocker. Your bestie passed away last year,
Hi,
introduced me to
Froggy.
it for my panic attacks. It's been a part of my life since living in Florida. Well, that's good. Melatonin? Oh, yeah. Hello, Froggy. I hope everything went well at the doctor's. Your scent is honeysuckle with jasmine. See, I don't like honeysuckle. It's a little too sweet for me, but I love jasmine. If I step outside, someone is going to get hurt, and it won't be me. I know that feeling sometimes, Darcia. Honeysuckle is fine. You don't like the jasmine, but the smell is kind of okay. I had jasmine tea once. Yuck. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the tea, but yeah, the honeysuckle for me is just too sweet. I like the jasmine as far as the scent is concerned. I do like it, but I would have to mix it with something. Oh, it's a smell that reminds you of your grandma's house where you felt safe. Oh, that's a great memory to have with that. That really is.
Mm-hmm. So we were kind of planning on just kind of going with it and maybe staying for an hour and a half. I don't know, maybe 2 hours, Maureen.
I
Can
can't.
you? Oh, you
No,
can't.
I can't. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking. But it is 9 o'clock. We could go.
Or I could go and you could stay with the chat, but yeah, I need to go.
I am going to go to Zoom, you guys. So meet you
Okay.
there.
All
I
right.
love you guys. Take care. And remember, one random act of kindness can change the world.
Yes,
And
it
Maureen,
can. Please remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Thank you all once again for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. Love
bye,
y'all.
everybody. Love you.